Welcome to the Little White Lie Digital Network with Caren Glasser. The Little White Lie is all about the lies we tell ourselves about getting old and how to love the age you are in. Hello, everyone. We are trying this again. This is Caren Glasser. I am so excited about this show. I can hardly stand it. And we're just waiting to see if people come in before I even keep going on this because, oh my gosh, technology.
Can they see you?
I see nobody. I see nobody. Hold on. I'm going into Facebook for a second. Hold on.
They can see and hear you now.
Okay. They can hear us?
Yeah, they can see you.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So we're going to end up editing this. So I'm going to go ahead because we want to start this the way we actually wanted to do this. So guys, be patient with us for just a second. I'm glad you can see us. Okay. Welcome to the Little White Lie Digital Network with Caren Glasser. The Little White Lie is all about the lies we tell ourselves about getting old and how to love the age you are in. Hello, everyone. Caren Glasser here, and thank you for joining us again. We are so happy that you're here. This is such an exciting day. We are launching the premiere issue of the Little White Lie digital magazine, and I've got lots and lots of amazing contributors here that are going to be sharing some thoughts, and then we are going to do the reveal of the magazine cover. So, as I always say, if you're here on replay, make sure you let us know. Put comments down below because we will reply back to you. All of our guests today will go in and reply back to you. And go ahead and share this to the network out there. Click that share button either on your mobile device, your tablet, your computer, wherever you are, go ahead and send it out. I am really excited about the first guest that I'm going to bring on today. And the reason why I'm excited about it is that she is basically the big reason that we decided to do this magazine. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Joey Garrity in. She is from 113 Branding. She is the founder. She's a brand strategist. She's a marketer. She's an author. She's a speaker, and she is the visibility queen. And that is why we all love Joey. Welcome to the show, Joey. How are you?
Thank you, Caren. I'm really great. And I love that we're both we's, right? Because we're all about collaborating.
Absolutely. And this all came about back in May at the California Women's Conference, right? And we started having this conversation, and the rest is history.
Right. Well, first, that's the first time I did a live is because Caren had been really encouraging me and supporting me to do it. And that was a game changer. So we started doing them together. And then I was just like, why don't we do a magazine? And it'd be so fun to get other collaborators out there, other we's, and other people that they could be sharing their tips and strategies so that everyone can have aha moments. And
it's amazing because from that, within a very short amount of time, we have this amazing premiere issue. I keep saying it because it's so exciting, so exciting. Joey, I would really love for you to give a shout out to your A-team. I mean, because we couldn't have done it without them.
Yeah, so the 113 Branding A-team, Heather Robinson, she is a genius designer, and she just is so generous with her gifts and talents. Thank you so much, Heather. And also Angela Mosley, who's also an editor, and she's always so generous with her gifts and talents. Thank you, Angela, so much. Again, we can't do this alone, right? That'd be impossible, right, Caren?
We can't. Yeah, we can't. And you know what? Quite frankly, I wouldn't want to. At this stage in my life, as now that I know what it's like to collaborate and to work with amazing people, why would I want to be a lone wolf? I just don't want to do that anymore.
I know, we're reformed lone wolves, everyone.
Absolutely. So, Joey, I just want to thank you for just making this happen. You are awesome, and I so appreciate you.
I appreciate you and the movement, and I'm so behind this movement, Caren, because we really want women and men out there not to get all caught up in these stereotypes, right? Because that's what slows us down out there, and we don't thrive and soar together if we're getting caught up in old stories and roadblocks.
So true. That's so true. It's so true. So I'm going to go ahead and drop you out into the lobby, and I'm going to bring in our next guest.
Thank you. Bye.
So our next guest is one of our contributors in the magazine. Her name is Kat Williford, and she's a pioneer in the field of coaching and transformational self-development. And she's appeared as a guest expert on the Maury Povich Show, and she's coached on LA's ABC Talk Radio, amongst many, many, many things. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to bring Kat Williford into the show. How are you, Kat?
Woo! It's so good to be
here. So exciting. I can say that lots of times. So exciting.
You can say that so many times.
So when you were on the show with me a while back, one of the questions that we asked was, what are you hiding behind those masks that you wear? So tell us a little bit about these masks. Why do we call them masks, and what are we hiding?
You know, I love what you and Joey were talking about earlier, because we were talking about the lone wolf, right? Yeah, we're talking about the lone wolf. And I think for women in particular, but I've seen it in the men I work with as well, this idea that we can go it alone actually brings up our masks. And they're based on the shame or the embarrassment that we feel that we actually might need help.
Right.
And so the masks hide our vulnerability. They hide the fact that we all need to ask for help. I mean, I am so living that right now in this moment. I'm in Port Arthur, Texas, helping my mom deal with her home after Harvey's floods. And you cannot do this alone. And so it's really had me thinking, and the work I'm doing with my clients, even as I'm on the road, is all about, let's not pretend. And those masks make us pretend. They make us pretend that we can control everything. That's the chief operating officer of control, one of my favorites.
I think I wear that one too.
And her sister is perfectionista and the steamroller.
Right.
You know, we can get in that mode. And what that does is it halts collaboration.
It does.
So the key here of what we hide is our vulnerability. Mm-hmm. And what's under that is, of course, our fear of enough. Are we enough? Do people see me as enough? And ultimately, that question can only exist if we are questioning our own worth. If we're questioning, am I giving enough? Am I doing enough? And here we go with the litany. Am I pretty enough? Am I skinny enough? Do I have enough money? Whatever those messages are, for any of us, they poison and they make that mask thicker.
That's so important what you're saying. And I know that you have so much more to say. And for those of you who want to learn more about Kat Williford and find out what her little white lie is, make sure that you click the link that I'm going to put in the description up there after the show. Go and get that magazine, the Little White Lie Virtual Magazine. Own it, because you're going to find out more about Kat Williford. Thank you so much for joining us today, Kat.
And thank you, Caren, for the service you're doing for all of us.
Oh, thank you. Right back at you. All right. So another one of our contributors, her name is Darla Claire, and I'm going to bring her up in just a second. She's a pioneer in the field of coaching. Actually, she's not. She's a lifestyle architect who also coaches. There you go. Sorry about that. She's an entrepreneur with over 30 years working in the business, and after ending a 25-year marriage, she chose to reinvent herself and her lifestyle. So we're going to go ahead and bring Darla Claire into the show. And here she is. Hey, Darla, how you doing today?
I am doing great. I'm so excited, Caren.
I am so excited for you to be here as well. You know, we all have so many stories that we tell ourselves and that we are actually living through right now as well. And one of the questions that we talked about on the show was actually, okay, I've designed my life. Now what? And we had a really great conversation. Tell us a little bit about what we talked about.
Well, we talked about, there's so many, and I'm including myself in this, there's so many women that have dreams and desires, and they want it, and they design, they've got it planned out of what it is that they want. And once they've discovered what it is that you want, what kind of lifestyle you want, the key is like, how do you actually make it so you can be successful and you can make it and not stop short? I used to design my life or make plans, and for some reason I wouldn't be able to follow through with them. They never happened to me until I started actually introspectively thinking about, what is it that's stopping me? What are those things that's going on in my internal mindset, which is our subconscious mind, that's stopping me, which is limiting beliefs, negative emotions. And so once we clean things up so they're not a hindrance to us, and we can be empowered. And then the other thing that we talked about is also then having what you want out there, that designed life or that designed business that you want, to be so powerful that it pulls you instead of you being pushed by anything negative, that it's pulling you towards your goals. And then you get that lifestyle that you want.
And we all want that, right? We all want to be able to have something to strive towards and to be pulled towards, which is why what you do is so important. Any other tips that you want to share?
Well, one of the things that I think is important, at least for me and my clients too, is to take the time to do an inventory. Just like Kat was talking a little bit about those masks that we wear. A lot of them, some of those things we are aware of them, but a lot of things we're not aware of them. And it's just taking an inventory and just ask yourself, what is it that could possibly be blocking me from getting to where I want to go? And just being introspective, and then also getting help when you need it. We're all here to help each other. So it's getting help to move past.
Thank you so much for that. And I know that we're going to have lots and lots of people that want to learn more about you, Darla, and find out what your little white lie is. So, as we said before, make sure that you come back at the end of the show and look at the link above there, click it, download the magazine, and find out what Darla Claire's little white lie is. Thank you so much for joining us, Darla.
Thank you, Caren. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. I love this new party that's happening, and I love the fact that we're all supporting each other here. I'm so excited about it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And so our next guest actually is not here. He went to Disneyland, and he was so ready to be on with us today that he actually rented a hotel room so that he could go to the hotel room in the middle of his day at Disneyland so he could get online. And of course, we know technology is only as good as it is on any given day, and it was not very good. And I know he's very frustrated. I want to tell you a little bit about him, though. His name is Casey Eberhardt. He's an internationally recognized speaker and trainer. And while all of his kindergarten friends were grappling with what do they want to be when they grow up, or maybe not even thinking about it, he was already a serial entrepreneur. He was selling stuff in the neighborhood to the other kindergartners. And that set him on the road to be one of the top income earners in a network marketing company that's out there. And one of the things that I asked him was, can you teach an old dog new tricks? He had some really great responses, and I know that you're going to want to find out what he said. So just like before, make sure you click that link up there, and make sure that you download the magazine so that you can find out what Casey had to say about teaching old dogs new tricks and what was his little white lie. And now this next wonderful woman that I want to introduce you to, her name is Susan Jacobs. She's an image professional who helps her clients increase their confidence, credibility, and profitability through authentic style. She has been featured on television, radio, and numerous print outlets. And I'm going to bring her in right now. Hello, Susan Jacobs.
Hello, Caren Glasser and friends.
I am so happy you're here. You know, I've been following you. I love how you do what you do. You are the real deal. I've told you that before. And I'm just thrilled that you're here. And the question that we talked about when you were on the show was, what does the best version of you look like? And it was a great conversation. It went back and forth all over the place. Tell us a little bit about what you thought about what people said and some tips that you might want to share.
So that is a question. And Caren, thank you for doing this, and thank you for having me here. This is so exciting, and I'm happy to be part of this we movement, the we little white lie movement. So the question is, you know, when I ask my clients this, my first style appointment clients, I ask the question, or in a room of women, what is that best version of you? What does that look like? What is your favorite feel-good look for you? So Caren, I can tell you that one of three things happen. The first one, the woman can't wait to explain her outfit. She's very excited and she'll tell me where she's wearing it. And that's great. I know that woman has done the self-work and she's owning it. The second scenario that can happen is someone will say, oh, I love it. Here's my outfit. I love to wear my jeans. I really, I've got on my jeans and a pair of beautiful pumps and a fun top. And I say, great. So do you love your jeans? Well, yeah, not so much. I'll say, well, do you wear them? She goes, well, I would. That's the look I would wear. Okay. So right away, not there yet. And the last, and unfortunately, this is the most prevalent response. And on a radio show, it would be a disaster. But for me in a crowd, I kind of like this because when I ask the question, it is absolutely dead air, quiet. People are uncomfortable and they're wiggling around. They're looking at the watch. They're fiddling with their hair. They're looking anywhere but me because they have no idea. And it's like, okay, that's good news for me because that's a challenge. And I said, you know what? We're all in this together. As Darla says, as Kat says, we're going to stop that right now. And I'm going to help you put you on your own to-do list. And we're going to have more fun. That's it. Get ready.
I love that.
Yourself.
I love that. Put yourself on your own to-do list. That is such a great, great comment. So I know that people are wondering what your little white lie is, but we're not going to tell them, right? They have to go and download the magazine from the link above to find out all about you and all the rest of the stuff that we talked about and just more information about you as well as what your little white lie is. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining us today. Susan, thank you so much.
Thank you. Love you guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Okay, this is getting really, really exciting right now. I can barely stand it. So first, before we even go into I'm going to show the magazine cover in just a minute. But before we go there, I have a couple people that I want to thank from the bottom of my heart. The first person is Betty Ann Green. Betty Ann Green and I have been working on all the print information that has come out, all the blog posts and the content, things that we have done from the very, very beginning. I could not do this without Betty Ann Green. She has this innate ability to take the stuff that we put on live on my shows and then to take it and put it into a blog post that actually makes sense. Because if you left it to me, we have no idea what it would actually look like. So Betty Ann Green, a shout out to you. You are an awesome woman, and I am so happy that you are part of this amazing team of people that have helped put this magazine out there. Okay, so I'm getting ready now to throw up. Well, no, I'm not getting ready to throw up, but I'm getting ready to throw up the cover of the magazine onto the screen. And before I do that, I have one more thank you, and that is to Stacy Bloodworth. Stacy Bloodworth is a gem. It's one of those times that when you meet somebody and you click. She is a photographer like no one I have ever met in my life. I actually went in and met up with her, and she's the one who did this amazing cover, the photo that's on the cover that I'm about to show you. And also all the other shots that you might be seeing me put out there at this point, this is all from Stacy Bloodworth. How blessed am I to have somebody who was able to capture me in a photograph that we could use on the cover of the magazine. So, who's ready to see the cover of the magazine? Say yes in the comments right now. You ready to see the cover of this magazine? Because I'm getting ready to reveal it right now. At the count of 3, we're going to say 1, 2, 3, and here is the cover of the premiere issue of the Little White Lie Virtual Magazine. So as we look at this, I have to say that for me, I'm stepping into a vulnerability here in a way that I have never, ever done before. I am so, so proud of the cover of this magazine. I'm so, so proud of what the magazine looks like on the inside. And I am so, so proud that I have so many people in my world that are with me on this. So I thank everyone. I thank all of you that are out here making these amazing comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't wait for you to see what's on the inside. But before I send you up to the link above, I'm now going to come into the screen because I do want to share something. Believe it or not, it's going to be 1 year, my birthday party of my Little White Lie. 1 year in November. So guess what we're going to have? We're going to have a birthday party on November 15th. And you can't have a party without a present, right? You have to have presents on the party. So I have a present that I'm going to be giving away to one lucky winner. It's an Amazon Fire Stick. Now, the reason why I'm giving away an Amazon Fire Stick is that you can stick that little Amazon Fire Stick into your TV. You can download the free Facebook app, and guess what you can do? You can watch our shows right on the television screen. How cool is that? So we're going to be giving away a Fire Stick. Now, you may be wondering, well, how do I get myself into the running to get the Fire Stick? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. You're going to go over to the Little White Lie Network group page, and I would have put the link up, but as we had some technical difficulties, I don't have it written down here, but we put the link in there. You're going to go on over there, and if you haven't already joined the group, you need to join the group, and there's going to be a pinned post at the very top of the page, and it's going to talk about the contest, and it's going to say, in order to enter, you need to comment down below and say what your little white lie is. We want to know what your little white lie is. And so the way to actually be in the running for this Amazon stick is to go to the page and put your little white lie in. Then I will pick somebody from that list. It'll be a blind poll. We'll take all the names, put them in a bowl, have somebody pull, and then that winner is going to join me on November 15th on a live show where I will present the Amazon stick and we will actually share your little white lie. I am so excited about this. I just want to thank you again for joining us today. We know that you have a choice as to how you spend your time. We want to thank you because you chose it to spend it with us, and we are very, very appreciative of that. Don't forget to go up there and click the link, and I have one more request. After you click that link and download the magazine, please share it out to at least 10 of your friends. If you know more than 10 people, share it out to more than 10 people. But you're going to be a part of the party as well. So go ahead and click the link. We'll see you next week on the next episode of The Little White Lie. See you later, everyone.